geographic division is the Himalayan region which borders to the India from the northern side. The second physiographic divisions, that is the northern plain, we will see in this part. The extension of this northern plain you are seeing here from Rajasthan to here in the east till Assam. From Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, then Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland. These are the states which are located in the northern plain. The formation of northern plain first we will see, and then extension. The formation of northern plain is taken place due to the rivers drained silt. The rivers which are draining from the Himalayan region, they brought the silt, and that silt again and again deposited here. This is the deposition work of this river. About this we will see their part and how it formed. Are you understanding what I am saying here? You can message me.
Yes, ma'am.
Understand everything? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
No problem. Important information is given here. Here, do you know? This is the part of general knowledge. Majuli. This is the island which is formed by the river. That is by the Brahmaputra. So it formed one island. Through this you can get idea how the Brahmaputra eroding the part and bringing the silt. This is the largest island, riverine island it is, not only island, in the world. Majuli is the largest riverine island in the world, which is formed by the Brahmaputra. So the erosion part is here looking. The rivers in this lower course spilled into numerous channels due to the deposition of silt. Wait, I think so. There we are. The rivers coming from northern mountains are involved in the depositional work. The depositional work is done by the rivers which are from the northern mountains. In the lower course, due to gentle slope, the velocity of the river decreases, which results in the formation of riverine island. When these rivers enter the plain region, the capacity to drain the silt reduces, and due to this one, the deposition of riverine island or deposition of these plain is taken place. The rivers in their lower course split into numerous channels due to the deposition of silt. These channels are known as the distributaries. Initially, I have explained about these terms, tributaries and distributaries. At the starting, we have seen the river system. When river system is called, that time it means the streams are joining there. But here it is the opposite of the tributaries. These are the distributaries. How they formed? Look here. The rivers in their lower course, it is when the rivers are draining toward the sea or ocean. This happens. This is not happening in the mountain region or in middle. When river drains, that means meet to the sea or ocean, that time the river completely unable to carry the silt along with it. So it remains in that same place, and the river split in a numerous channels due to this deposition of the silt. That channels are called distributaries. The The northern plain is broadly divided. The northern plain is broadly divided into three sections. There are three sections of this northern plain. At the western of the northern plain is referred as the Punjab Plains. At the western part, in earlier part I have shown you the map. In the western part, this is called the Punjab Plain. It is formed by the Indus. The Punjab Plain is formed by the Indus and its tributaries. The larger part of the plain lies in Pakistan. Actually, the Punjab Plain is not most part of the India. The most Punjab Plain went to the Pakistan. It lies toward the Pakistan. The river Indus is also not completely beneficial to the India. It is mostly beneficial to the Pakistan. But then also some part is lying in India, so it remains the part of our study. The Indus, the tributaries of this river are Indus River and their tributaries. Which are the tributaries? The Jhelum, the Chenab, Ravi, Bias, and the Satluj. These rivers are originating in the Himalaya. Through these rivers, the Punjab Plain is formed. One thing is very important here said, explain the doabs. Doab means water. Punjab, Panj means patch or the five. Ab, water. This is the part of the five water bodies. That is why this is called Punjab. The term explained here also, you can read this one. So this is, we have seen the first part of the northern plain, that is the Punjab Plain. Punjab Plain is formed through the Indus River and its tributaries. It lies in the western part of the India. Most part of the Punjab Plain remains with the Pakistan. The Ganga Plain, about this Ganga Plain extends between river Ghaggar to Tista. The river Ghaggar is the tributary of the Ganga. So from this Ghaggar to Tista river, this part is covered by the Ganga Plain, or this is called the Ganga Plain. It spreads over the states of North India. The states are Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar, partially part of the Jharkhand, and West Bengal. These are the states which are located on the Ganga Plain. To its east, particularly in Assam, lies the Brahmaputra Plain. The Assam is the part of the Brahmaputra Plain. About Brahmaputra Plain, there is nothing in our syllabus. It is just only referred along with the Ganga Plain. So that reference is taken here. Now we'll look the structure of the northern plain. This is the location of the northern plain. You have seen the Ganga Plain is in between Ghaggar River and the Tista River. The states are located lying on these plain. These plain are Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal. Assam is the part of Brahmaputra Plain. This is part we have seen. Now we will see the structure of this plain. The northern plain are generally described as a flat land with no variations in its reliefs. It is mostly said there are no variations on this relief, but it is not completely true. Some variations are also there. What variations are? Look here. It is not true. What is said here? The northern plains are generally described as a flat land with no variations in its relief. Generally, it said there are no variations on the northern plain, but it is not true. And what is true, we'll see. These vast plain also have a diverse relief features. Different relief features are also located on this northern plain. According to the variation in relief features, the northern plain can be divided into 4 regions. There are four regions or the four divisions of the northern plain according to the variations in the relief feature. If you want to understand northern plain properly, you should understand this part. If you not understand this part, you will not understand the northern plain. The variations we will see here. The northern plains can be divided into four regions. The river, after descending from the mountains, deposits pebbles in a narrow belt about 8 to 16 km in a width lying parallel to the slope of the Shivalik. It is known as the Bhabar. First, understand the first division of this Ganga plain. Understand this is called Bhabar. The Bhabar is immediately after the Shivalik ranges. In the earlier part, when Himalayan region we were looking, the Shivalik region we have studied. After the Shivalik, immediately when river enters in the plain region, they deposits the pebble in this region, that is the region about 8 to 16 km. The river after descending, it said, descending when entered in the plain from the mountains, deposit pebbles, small stones, pebbles in a narrow belt about 8 to 16 km, the width lying parallel to the slope of the Shivalik. It is parallel to the Shivalik. It is known as the Bhabar. This is the first section. We are going to see the four sections of the Ganga plain. In that Ganga plain, the first is the Bhabar. We have seen here Bhabar. Bhabar is immediate after the Shivalik. When river enters in the plain region, that time they deposits the pebbles in this region, and this is called Bhabar plain. The width of this plain is 8 to 16 km. All the stream disappear in the Bhabar belt. This is again very important part of this Bhabar region. When river enters in this part, the deposition after deposition, the streams disappear from this part. Disappear means they are not going to went somewhere. They again re-emerge some other part. That is what we will going to see in the next part. Streams disappear in the Bhabar belt. Then it's again re-emerge where it is seen. South of this belt, the streams and rivers re-emerge. At the south of the Bhabar, the streams are again re-emerging and create a wet, swampy, marshy region. The first Bhabar is the pebble region, but this is the second. It is the wet, swampy, and the marshy. Galacha, silt, daldaliza. We can say the daldali. This region is known as the Tarai. First one Bhabar, second is the Tarai. Actually, this region was very thick forest, but due to the extension of agriculture and rehabilitation of the people, those who came from the Pakistan, the refugees, to settle them, most forest is cleared from the Tarai. Swampy and marshy region known as Tarai. This was a thickly forested region full of wildlife. It was full of wildlife. The forests have been cleared to create agricultural land and settle the migrants from Pakistan after partition. So this region, the forest is cleared to settle the refugees who came from the Pakistan. This is the Tarai. We have studied here Bhabar and Tarai. Now we will see what is the soil in this region contains calcareous calcium. More calcium is having deposits locally known as the Kankar. This is the third part, Kankar. Bhabar, Tarai, Kankar. In the Kankar, the calcareous is a more. Then the last part, the newer, younger deposit of the floodplains are called khadar. They are renewed almost every year. This khadar is renewing every year. That is why it remains fertile, and due to its fertility, it is the ideal region for the intensive agriculture, which I have said in the earlier part. Today, we have studied here about the northern plain, the formation of northern plain. The formation of northern plain done by the river system that are Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra. These three river systems, along with their tributaries, worked here. Then we have seen the extension of the northern plain from Punjab, some part of the Rajasthan, Punjab to Assam. The plain is extended. Then this region is having four divisions. That is the Bhabar, Tarai, Kankar, and Khadar. This is all about northern plain we have studied today.